Hey, it's Leanne and Simon on Loving Life Now for today's topic at random acts of kindness. And that light is flickering over there. You might need to fix that. It's like we've got flickering lights.
It's a disco light.
Disco. Woo-oo. Cool. I'll let you say hello to everybody and I'm going to do some sharing.
I thought you were going to say hello to everyone.
Hello, everybody. Welcome.
You can do the welcomes tonight.
Well, you going to do the sharing?
No.
Okay, we better do the welcomes.
All right, well, a big welcome to our Facebook Live for this evening. As you join us, you know what to do. Pop your details in the comments. We'd love to personally welcome you to our Facebook Live for this evening. We've got a great topic to talk about, random acts of kindness. So looking forward to this one. Hello, Bernie Island, doing backflips in Burleigh, randomly sending kindness. Thanks, Bernie. So if you've just joined us, pop your details in. Peggy Crane, hello. Hi, Peggy. Nice to see you back in Perth.
How was your holiday, Peggy?
She had an amazing holiday from all the photos we saw. Sent you a Skype. Check your Skype. Ida Watson, hello. Ida in Melbourne, hello to you. Wendy, hello from the UK. Great to have you on here. Pam Fitzgibbon, hello. Happy to be here. Where are you streaming in from, Pam? Let us know. David Miller, hello to you from the gym in Glenelg, Adelaide.
Nice.
Excellent. Exercising while he's listening and watching. Michelle Collins, hello to you on the Gold Coast. Lee's just doing some sharing across our social media. But look, we'd love to welcome you personally to the stream. So as you join us, pop your details in. Let us know where you're streaming in from. Pam's in Perth.
Nice.
Excellent, Pam. Thanks. Take the journey now. Who is that? You're on your business name instead of your personal name, so I have no idea who you are. But thank you for Kia ora from Tamaki in Makaranga, New Zealand. So awesome, great to have you here. I'm thinking it's Janita, and if it is, you need to be on your personal, not on your business. So maybe log out, jump back on your personal page, and then jump back in. So come and join us, folks. If you've just arrived, let us know where you're streaming in from. We'd love to welcome you to the stream. Joe Newland, hello to you. And it is a very cold Gold Coast. But of course, it's not just the Gold Coast. Talking to somebody in Melbourne and Sydney, and they are freezing in Melbourne.
I can imagine.
Janita, hello from Auckland. Rob Collins in Robina, hello. Pam Fitzgibbon, looking forward to the stream. Thanks, Pam. Michelle Peel says hello from Currumbin on the Gold Coast. Got a lot of Gold Coasters in the house. Carrie Van. Hello, Carrie Van from Logan Village. Thanks for joining us. And
hey, Carrie. I think we're chatting on Friday.
Oh, hey, there you go.
Well, I think so.
You think
You've got a unique name, so I'm pretty sure I've got that right.
Well, there you go. So, as I said, folks, if you've just joined us, let us know. Pop your details in. We have got a great topic lined up this evening called Random Acts of Kindness. And I'm a bit cold. I've got the puffer vest on. Keep me warm, but... So
fun fact, Carrie, I grew up in Logan Lee.
Carrie said, yes, you are.
You're
speaking to her on Friday. There you go.
Okay.
All right.
All right, let's get going.
So random acts of kindness, what is it all about? Well, there's a little quote that we're going to start off with this evening, which was written out in our Sendy and in the email. And it says, I've learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did. But people will never forget how you made them feel. And that's a quote by Mayor Angelou, or Angelo, depending how you pronounce it. And what a true thing, right? People will never forget how you make them feel.
Yeah.
So if you make someone feel bad, they're never going to forget it. Make someone feel really good, they'll never forget it either.
That's
good. But people will forget what you said, and they will forget what you did. So random acts of kindness. What's the go with random acts of kindness, Lee?
Well, I know that when we've done some events in different countries, we've actually had a day where we've gone and done random acts of kindness. Like a whole group of us, like hundreds of us, have taken on a town or a city or whatever and gone and done random acts of kindness, which was really good. I remember doing it in Turkey.
Set as a challenge, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a challenge. We did it in Turkey. We did it in Colorado, I'm pretty sure. We did it in... was it Tahiti? Not Tahiti. Something similar to Tahiti. Anyway, there's about 4 or 5 places that we've done it in so far. It was really fun.
And random acts of kindness. So what are some of the random acts of kindness that we give and we experience ourselves each and every day in our lives? And some of those things we take for granted, right? Some of the things that people do for us or we do for others, we just think is just the way we are, right? But there's quite a lot of things that we as individuals do as random acts of kindness each and every day for others. Maybe for the significant other in our life, maybe for ones that we love or our family or even strangers. Okay, so there's lots of them. Now, it could be a simple thing by walking down the street and just acknowledging somebody with a smile.
Like, good morning, hi.
Yeah, like we go for a walk around our neighbourhood and we'll often say good morning to somebody coming the other way and they do the same, right?
Sometimes. Sometimes they do the same.
I was thinking I do it and you don't.
No. Sometimes they do the same. Sometimes they don't.
Yeah. So, that's right. Some people don't, but a lot of people are pretty friendly, right?
They
people acknowledge you or smile or give you a bit of a wave or, they don't elbow you as they walk past.
Hey, Gabby. Hey, Mel.
And I saw that a few others had joined us.
I missed all the rest. Hello, everyone else.
Yeah, there's plenty of others that have joined. So when we talk about random acts of kindness in our lives on a day-to-day basis, there's also things like somebody opening a door for you.
Yes.
Right? So
you do that often.
Thanks, babe. But simply walking in somewhere and opening the door, right?
Holding it open for someone
else. And people do it often to you. I went to Red Rooster last weekend to pick up some stuff for a lunch that we were having here. And as we walked out, I had my hands full and so did my son. And the guy coming in held the door open and waited for us to walk out. And then he walked in. And he was an older guy, right? But he saw that we had our hands full and so acknowledged and thanked him and said, look, thanks very much, So these are random acts of kindness and we can, like I said, we can be the one that's delivering these, but we can also be often on the receiving end. So how do we respond in both ways? Do we unconsciously do random acts of kindness throughout the day? And some of us, we do, right?
I
often.
would say so, yeah.
And then there's times when we're on the receiving end. Are we seeing that? Are we actually...
Probably sometimes not, right? Sometimes you just kind of take it as, well, that's just how it is.
That's just nice. People being nice.
But for example, someone making a cup of tea or coffee for you.
Yep.
Right?
Somebody just goes to the kitchen and says, I'm making a cup of tea or coffee. Can I make you one? Right? It's no good with you because you don't drink it.
That's right. I made hot chocolate, but I didn't make you one because you don't drink that.
No, I can never go and take you a cup of tea and put it beside your bed or a cup of coffee.
You can make me a cocktail though.
Let's not put that beside the bed. That's certainly not the way you want to wake up, baby. But anyway.
Chrissy says, love kindness, sprinkle that shiz everywhere.
Chrissy at Henry's. What is that? What's Chrissy at Henry's?
From WA, she said.
Okay, all right, excellent. Good on you, Chrissy.
I think it was Chrissy from WA.
So certainly, making someone a cup of coffee, like you said, or returning a lost item. You found something that somebody's left somewhere and you actually look to return it. G'day, Tara. Thanks for joining us from a bitterly cold Canberra, I'm sure.
What about giving up a seat to someone that's in need? Like you're on a bus or a train?
I grew up like that. Yeah. I grew up where you respected your elders and if you got on public transport, particularly when we were travelling to school, and if elderly people got on the bus, it was expected that we stood up and gave them the seat.
Yeah.
And quite often, you would even be asked, people would say, look, young man, or excuse me, can you get up for these people to sit down? I mean, depends on how you were brought up and how you were raised. But certainly that was just expected, right?
Yeah.
But does that exist today?
Probably not. Not as much.
Right? So do the young people of today, the Gen Ys?
Gen X, millennials, or who knows?
So do they have those same values of actually respecting that when somebody older gets on the bus, if there's a whole heap of them sitting down, would they stand up and give the older person a seat?
I think some of them might. Probably not all of them.
We need to have that conversation with our teenagers.
Yes.
That'd be a good conversation to have.
Yes.
So that can be another one. Making a meal for somebody else to eat, and not talking about in your house, but making a meal for another family to eat and offering it to them or delivering it to them or giving it to them just out of the generosity of your heart, right?
Yep.
Could be that you've got excess, could be that...
We did that.
We did, yeah. But it could be that those people could be challenged, right?
Well, we didn't do it because they were challenged.
No, we didn't.
just saying.
Gave it out of the goodness of our heart, right?
Yes. Well, just because we had so much extra and weren't going to eat it.
And let somebody else enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do we do these things consciously, unconsciously, and are you aware that they are random acts of kindness? And do we value those?
I never thought of them that way.
Yeah, because some of the things we do on a daily basis that we just take for granted, we may not necessarily see as that random act of kindness. We just think, well, that's the way we are.
That's how it is,
right?
Yeah.
But it's not the way everybody is.
No, it's not.
And that's the important thing to realise, is that not everybody operates with that same level of courtesy or care or caring for others or givingness.
Yeah.
Just the ability to want to give to somebody else.
So there's a couple of stories here. Michelle Collins said, yesterday I let an elderly lady go before me in the line and she was so grateful. It was very touching. Juanita says, it keeps scrolling on me. I was so blown away this morning when my hubby, who works night shift, finished early, and when I got up, he was standing at the top of the hallway with a bunch of flowers for my birthday.
Oh, that's lovely.
It made me feel amazing. Well, happy birthday. That's amazing.
Happy birthday, that is.
Something else people do, pay for someone's food in front of them or behind them.
One of the things.
Whatever.
So it's pay it forward.
Yes.
Right. So you might go and get a coffee at Zaraffa's or somewhere, or a coffee club or wherever. And do you pay it forward? Do you ever say, look, I want to pay for a medium-sized coffee for the next person? Best to do that at a coffee place rather than like a Macca's drive-through or something like that.
Well, it's easier probably to do it at Macca's drive-through because you can pay for the people in front of you and what they've actually brought.
How can you do that? Because they generally pay.
Can't you?
That wouldn't work.
Oh, wouldn't work?
No,
okay.
No, that wouldn't work. But if it was just as a Zaraffa's drive-through, where the majority of their drive-through is coffee, as an example,
yes,
or a Starbucks or something like that, then you're likely to be able to just pay it forward.
So you can pay for the people behind you at the Macca's because you'll be at the front window.
But they may have paid for theirs as well.
No, they couldn't have because they pay at the second window, don't they?
No, you can pay through your app now.
Okay.
So it becomes a little bit more...
Let's not go to Macca's. We're boycotting Macca's.
It becomes a little bit more challenging when you're looking at doing these things.
Yeah, okay.
But giving up the seat, we said, making a meal for someone, recognising somebody for their efforts and actually telling their peers. So have you ever received really good service at a place that you went to? David Miller just said, I used to pick up my gran in my V8 ute and take her shopping when she was in the nursing home.
Did you hoot and make it go really loud? And all her friends were laughing.
The friends both thought, there she goes.
And they probably couldn't even hear it anyway.
She's off there with her young grandson in that V8 ute of his.
Oh, I love it.
Good on you, Dave. Somebody said I bought a coffee before, it felt good. I bought a coffee for someone before.
Yeah,
I mean, these are random acts of kindness. And as I said, recognising somebody for their service. So it could be at Woolworths, could be at Coles at the checkout, or it could be anywhere that you go where there's a service-related industry and you've actually bought something and received really good service. So have you ever taken the time to go and say something positive to their peers? Often people... Or
do a review for someone online. I did one the other day for the water shower thing.
Yeah.
Because I got this shower filter and I didn't think anything of it. But I haven't been itchy after having a shower after using it.
Yeah,
I used to be itchy every time I'd have a shower, and after using this, after we put this thing on the shower, I'm not itchy anymore.
No.
So I wrote a review for it.
Excellent. Well, it's removed all those chemicals that are in our water, right?
Yes.
So do we do those things? Do we go and acknowledge those? Because often people are quick to complain.
Yeah.
They're quick to complain. They're quick to give a bad review. But do you do the same from a positive perspective? Right? So do you do a random act of kindness and acknowledge where acknowledge is due, right? Where there's good service. So go and acknowledge that. Tell someone that's important, look, that young person or that lady or that man or that person that dealt with me in that situation provided really good service. I just wanted to let you know.
Yeah.
And that can make somebody's day, right?
Absolutely.
Doing something unexpectedly for somebody else. It could be that your significant other has to run an errand and they're running around with the day's getting away on them and they haven't got it, and you say, look, don't worry about it. Babe, I'll get it. I'll do it. I'll pick it up on my way home. It's a random act of kindness.
Yeah.
So you've gone out of your way to help somebody else or is that just expected?
Nah, it's just expected. Sometimes.
But it's it's about what we acknowledge, and are we aware of these little things
and
on a daily basis?
Be grateful for them when they do it for you as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So random acts of kindness are powerful. They also assist us in cutting through fear, and they help people connect on a personal level. So when somebody does something really nice for you, makes you feel good, makes you feel warm and fuzzy, you can acknowledge that.
Yeah.
How else does it make you feel?
I don't know. You put me on the spot. I have no idea.
So somebody does something, random act of kindness.
Well, you said all of it already.
Nothing else? Doesn't make you feel anything else? No.
Loved.
All right. Yeah, well, there you go. Loved. Thanks for that little input.
Thanks for that. When it said, I wrote a review a couple of weeks ago for a customer service person who gave us amazing service on the phone.
That's awesome. So what acts daily do you do for others? So ask yourself, start exploring, what are the things that I actually do on a daily basis for others? Like,
or what can I do? What can I add?
Do you do things around the house that make it easier for your significant other? That they might normally do, and then all of a sudden you just go in and do it and get it done. Right?
Like you're doing all the cleaning and washing the clothes.
Like that, yes.
So a good husband.
Thanks. So, do we do these things, and are they conscious? Are they unconscious? And that's what we've got to really understand, because there is so much that we do on a daily basis, and also so much that we experience, but there's so much that we can give to others in random acts of kindness. And sometimes we can have a greater awareness around them, because we can always do more, right? Yep. Doing more is good.
Doing more is good.
All right, so what else have we got to...
The unexpectedness, I can't even say the word, unexpectedness enhances the impact of a random act of kindness.
Yeah, absolutely. Because if it's something unexpected, then it does really, like, it comes out of the blue.
Well, I've seen some cool ones, actually.
Like Juanita just said with the flowers.
Yeah.
Right?
I've seen some cool ones where I've seen a video and someone's gone up to someone who's paying at the supermarket for their shopping, and they've said something to them and distracted them and went and paid.
Yeah.
And then walked off.
Yeah.
And the person's like...
Yeah, I have seen those.
I've seen a couple of those. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, so these actions that we take absolutely have an immediate effect on the lives of others in a really meaningful way. So you can make a difference in such a meaningful way just by doing small random acts of kindness. Now, it can simply start with just a small random act. It can be simply doing something, like I said, for somebody else. Could be giving your significant other a massage on the shoulders.
That'd be nice. I need a random act of kindness.
That's what we need to say to the kids.
Yeah, I know, right?
I need a random act of kindness.
Pay them to do it.
Yeah, there's not much.
There won't be any randomness.
There's not much that gets done for free.
Paid,
for free.
No.
They want money.
They used to when they were smaller, but
as soon as they start working now, that's it. It's like,
everything's paid.
What's in it for me? Well, how about you've got a roof over your head?
What's in it for me? I've got to drive you to work.
That's right. Oh my goodness. So certainly, think about these things of random acts of kindness and what we take each and every day. And what I'd challenge you to do, and I'm going to set this out there to each and every one of you, the challenge for you to do is over the next 7 days is do at least one random act of kindness toward another person per day. So see if you can do one. Yep, so 7 days, for the next 7 days, do one random act of kindness for somebody else unexpectedly per day.
And it's got to be a different person each day.
Yeah, it can't be the same person. So you can't say, well, I'm going to give 7 random acts of kindness
to my husband
7 days in a row to my husband. That's right.
No, different people. No.
I'd like that.
You get one.
All right. So that's a good challenge, and monitor yourself. So it could be someone you know. It could be a complete stranger. All right. So you might buy somebody else a coffee.
Yep.
And pay $5 for their coffee. Or 7, depending where you go. It could be someone significant to you. Could be a family member.
Yeah.
It could just be like Dave. Could be going to pick up your gran in your V8 Ute, right? Just because you can.
Drive.
Yeah. So what random acts of kindness can you come up with? Now, do you think it's easier to do a random act of kindness for someone you know, or is it easier to do it for someone who's a stranger? So think about that. Is it easier to do the random act of kindness for someone you know or for a stranger?
I think it's probably easier for someone you know because a lot of it's stuff that you would probably do.
But how does it make you feel then? So are you going to get a bigger...
You'll get a bigger reward and satisfaction doing it for someone you don't know.
Really?
I think.
Do you?
Yeah. Depending on what it is, I suppose.
Yeah, it does depend on what it is, I guess. But should it not be even? Should we not get that same level of satisfaction? Because why do we do it? You don't do it with an expectation of anything back.
No.
Right? So random acts of kindness are simply about giving. They're not about looking to give to what am I going to get out of this.
Yes.
And sometimes people do operate like that. They'll give to try and get, right? But that's not what it's about. It's about just simply providing a random act of kindness or service to somebody else.
Yeah.
So which action do you think is more meaningful? Monitor that.
Everyone's saying different things.
And were there unexpected reactions? What sort of reaction will you get from those people? So will you monitor that. Have a look at what reaction you get from the complete stranger who you might do a random act of kindness for.
Yeah.
And remember, it could be something as simple as, walking through the car park and there's an elderly person pushing their trolley. It could be saying, look, I'll get your trolley for you, and pushing their trolley to their car.
Yeah.
Right? Could be something like that. So what?
And secret random acts of kindness. I don't have to tell everyone on Facebook I've done it.
No, you don't. That's a good one, man. That's a good one.
It's better when you don't tell everybody.
Yeah, well, it's not about telling everybody, because then you're doing it and broadcasting it because you actually want to feel good about yourself and you want everyone to acknowledge you and say how wonderful you are, Pam.
Yeah.
So no, it's not about that.
No.
It's about doing it unselfishly with no ego. All right. So it's not about having an ego in the random act of kindness. So.
Oh, another one I've seen people do is they buy a bunch of flowers and they'll go and stand next to someone who's sitting down and go, "Oh, can you just hold these for me for a minute?"
And then walk off.
Yeah.
You can imagine the person be going, excuse me, you forgot your flowers." Hang on, we've got, let me just dismiss that. So that's it for our topic for this week. So thank you for being here and joining us on our Facebook Live. I really trust that you enjoyed the topic this week, the random act of kindness. And I really want you to go out and see for the next 7 days, monitor yourself, how many, just do one at least, one minimum random act of kindness to a different person every day for the next 7 days. And monitor the reaction, monitor the experience, how you feel about it, how you made that person feel, and see what you can do.
Yeah. Sounds like fun. Good challenge.
You could even just post someone randomly a gift.
You could.
You could.
Would you like our address? Anyway, so next Wednesday we're actually going to be in Adelaide, so we won't be on Facebook Live next week, and
we won't be on the week
and then
after
the next
either.
2 weeks after that we're going to be in Portugal.
No, we're not. The week after that is my birthday.
Oh, sorry, no, it's your birthday, and then we're in Portugal.
And then we're in Portugal.
So we won't be on for about a month. Actually.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, unless we just come on here and do random Facebook Live.
But it won't be at the set time.
Well, we might be able to fit it in, because what time is this in Portugal? Yeah, it's like.
Oh, maybe we'll see. We'll see how we go.
I reckon we can do them from Portugal.
All right, we'll see how we go. We'll post it on the page so you guys know what's going on.
And we might be able to do it next week in Adelaide. We could.
No, I think we've got something. Oh no, we'll see.
We'll have a look.
We'll see. Okay.
So we'll definitely update you, because we don't really
We'll post it on
want
the
to go.
page, so just keep an eye out for the page when the next one's going to be.
Yeah, we don't really want to go. What did Pam say? I can inbox you my address. Thanks, Pam. Well, you can do that. Send it through. Michelle Collins says, thanks for a great session. Peggy says awesome. Thanks,
All right,
guys.
we've got to wrap, so we've got another stream to do. So.
We do. So we got to go. Thank you for joining us, and we'll keep you updated as to whether we're on next week from Adelaide, and we might do a random Facebook Live at this time.
Maybe.
But from a random location in Adelaide.
We'll see. We'll see how we go.
We might have a special guest with us.
Yeah, we might not do a topic. We might just kind of have a chat.
Yeah, we might just get on and say hello.
Okay.
That could be good.
Sounds good.
All right. Thanks, everyone. Have a great evening.
Bye.
And go do those random acts of kindness.